Hey there, I'm getting a lot of questions about the discussion assignment, which is due, the first of which is due very quickly. So I thought I'd just take a couple of minutes to just quickly run through the logic. What you can see on the screen here is pretty similar to what you should see on your own. I'm actually using the online Canvas shell for 2019-2020, but if that's not your class, chances are it's only very, very minor differences. Of course, you can see on this to-do list, it looks pretty scary here, all these things due on the 1st of December. In fact, you have a choice. You can do one or more of them, but you'll basically only get a mark for one. So what I'm going to suggest you do is go into the assignment category. Now, mine is already setting as show by type, but it's quite common for it to default to upcoming assignments just in a list. Firstly, what I'm going to suggest you do is don't scare yourself, just go straight into show by type. And then you will see that there are these groups of assignments, and task one is divided into 4 different offerings. Each is worth 10%, and inside most of them, there are a number of choices. The rule that has been set up so that basically your lowest marks will be dropped. So in most cases, people will just do one. As a consequence of doing that one, they will get a mark for it. They will get 0 for the other ones. The 0 marks will be dropped, and your mark will be calculated on the basis of your best mark. So that works quite well for everybody, I think. And then basically that's all you have to do. So, well, not really, you actually have to do the work. So let's just have a look at one of them. In each of them you will see what the trigger is. You need to cut and paste a reply into the area below. Now the way that this screen is recorded, you can't see that, and I can't scroll at the moment, but I think you know how to do that. Please do cut and paste in, because it's much easier for me and for your colleagues to read it rather than attach a document. You shouldn't be attaching a document if you can help it. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't write it in another document, because that'll help you spell check it and insert the references, etc. Clearly it needs to be referenced, but it needs to be referenced in the way that you would reference something for the web. So you need to demonstrate academic integrity, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to be overly difficult with you when it comes to the formatting, etc., because I understand that's a technical skill and that's not what you're paying the big bucks to learn. What you need to have a look at is the rubric. So I'm just bringing it up now, and you will notice in the rubric, let me just make sure you can see all of it. Sorry, I just need to widen it a little bit. You can see at the bottom, 5% of your mark will go to the extent to which you participate. And that is defined as the extent to which your comments, your contributions, and the exchanges with other students in the course move the conversation forward. So in my view, a discussion is something that is not just somebody throwing out their opinion, writing a little essay, and then giving a thumbs up to other people along the way, or just, slamming a comment in. What I want to see is exchanges between you. If somebody comments on your work, then respond to their comment. Keep moving the conversation forward. Look for comments on others. I will, on the due date, I will make sure that all of the discussions are then opened up so you can look at them all. You don't have to respond even in your own topic. You might ask a question of somebody in another topic that you find interesting. Completely up to you. So basically what will happen is you need to have your 900 to 1100 word submission in the discussion board by the due date each time, and then I will give you 3 or 4 additional days, and I'll give you a 24-hour warning before I'm going to shut down the discussion. So you've got 3 or 4 additional days to do something about telling the world that you've participated, so that I can give you marks for that area. Have some fun with it. I think they're really interesting topics to talk about, and I look forward to reading them. Should be a lot of fun for me. Talk to you soon.